What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a little hodgepodge of things to talk about. We'll start with a little bit of news. We'll go into some sealed product, then go into some individual cards and talk about some things that honestly I never expected to see in the Pokemon hobby. So starting off with news, we have finally got TCG Players Mega Evolution pull rate data. So if I can open this up, maybe I can't actually open this up, this photo, but you can see here pulling one of the MHRs, the Mega Hyper Rares, about 1 in 1,260. To pull a specific one is 1 in 2520, and I think this is based on 5,000 booster packs. SIRs are about 1 in 100, and then any specific one's about 1 in 1,000. Illustration rare, 1 in 9, a specific one, 1 in 202, and then an ultra rare, 1 in 12, specific one, 1 in 267. And then your double rares, your EXs and stuff, about 1 in 5, which I think is fairly normal. Now, moving into some sealed product to talk about this, first thing, which I did mention in yesterday's video, and if you're in the spreadsheet, you saw this, the Surging Sparks booster boxes are over $300. We're up about 21% on the month, and most recent sales are in that range. We have had sales, though, yesterday up to almost $315. When you look at secondary market data, there's still a decent amount of boxes out there. I don't think we're going to see Surging jump up to like 350 overnight, but maybe by the end of the year, that's possible. I don't know. Again, it depends if we get more boxes or supply on the market. I think that the Costco drops did slow things down a little bit there for a couple weeks, but people are definitely seeing the value in Surging Sparks now. And it makes sense, again, because Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, all these other Sphera sets are getting to around $300, $320. A set like Surging Sparks that has objectively better, more valuable cards is going for like what, $260 at the time when those made their moves. So obviously it was only a matter of time before Surging Sparks got there. And I remember about a year ago, right, when Surging Sparks, the cards were leaked, we finally found out that the Pikachu was going to be in there, the Latias EX, the Milotic. I remember pre-ordering cases for like $145 Canadian, and then within like a couple weeks, everything went crazy. Boxes were up to like $200 USD. That really was the start of the first kind of boom in Pokemon. This combined with Pokemon Pocket being released. So this was really the set that started it all. And I think people forget because, this year has gone by so fast, but Surging Sparks is basically a year old at this point. This is not a new set. Sure, it's going to be in rotation for another year or two. We're probably going to see more Surging Sparks eventually hit the market, but it's not like it's a brand new set. This isn't a Destin Rivals anymore, or Blackpool White Flare. Even Destin Rivals, we're getting into like 3-month territory, 4 months. So time is just flying by. But yeah, I do remember when these cards were leaked. This was just such a no-brainer at the time compared to basically any other Sphera set. It really did have unrivaled depth up top. Now, a couple more milestones for sealed product. Astral Radiance is now over $400 on TCG Player. This was only a matter of time as well. I'm kind of surprised it took this long. Now, if you come in here and look, this is kind of interesting. It seems that over the past 48 hours or so, someone has been doing a fairly large purchase of the boxes available on TCG Player. We had yesterday a couple sales around 380, and then it slowly jumped up into the fours, 430, 420, 420, 425, and one up to $449 USD today on the 30th, which, by the way, if you're in Canada, is also like our, Truth and Reconciliation Day holiday up here. I think the holiday itself was kind of like a joke from the Liberal government, just trying to earn brownie points with voters. But hey, if you're a public worker and you got the day off, congratulations, that's awesome. Now, the other thing I do want to talk about is Destin Rivals, the PCTBs. We're up to almost $400 on TCG Player. You can see here a lot of sales in this 390 range, some up to 425. That was yesterday, 410. So you still have lower sales, but we are getting very close to $400. And if we do like the 3-month chart here, you could have been buying these for about $185 back in early July. And this was a time where a lot of the PCTBs made moves. I mean, Paldea evolved, made a massive move. Obsidian Flames, I think 151 had already kind of started at that point, but I don't think it was nearly at like $1,000. And some of the other ones as well, Surging Sparks, String Together, basically all the PCTBs have moved since then, but Destin Rivals has made one of the larger moves, along with Prismatic Evolutions as well. I forgot to mention that. Now, getting into some cards, because I did do the alt art update in the spreadsheet, so if you're in there, you can go check the top 20 alt art cards. And I'll just talk about a few and some that are outside the top 20 that I thought were interesting. The Umbreon VMAX, we're up about 63% over the past month. This card's sitting around $2,300. There was that fairly large buyout on TCG Player, but most recent sales are still around $2,000, $2,200, 2,080, that was on the 26th. Then we had one at 2,520 on the 26th, and then on the 28th, 1999 there. So even post buyout, this card is still holding fairly strong, and it's not the only Umbreon that made a move. The Umbreon V, which for the longest time was like $300, and before that, like if we do the 1 year chart, and we've talked about this card before, you could have been buying this for like $100, $150. It made its initial move up. Now we're sitting around $675. I will say though, it has come back down to normalcy a little bit. If we look at recent sales here, September 24th, $371, $440 approximately, $400 on the 25th, and then on the 27th, most recent sale, $665.86. So I think we need a little bit more sales data to see where this card is ultimately going to end up, but I do think it is going to be higher than around the $360 mark where it was back in the middle of September. Now after that, we do have a couple more kind of like high-end cards I want to talk about. The Dragonite V is up to around $500 USD raw, 496.48 to be specific. And this was a card for the longest time that was like $100, $120, $130. And we're now seeing it up to around 500. And current sales, recent sales, are in that range. I'd say 471, 496, 460. So it's holding fairly strong at that price. I think it was probably undervalued around $100. I think when people looked at Evolving Skies, they paid attention to the Moonbreon, they paid attention to the Rayquaza, some of the other evolutions, and the Dragonite kind of went under the radar in a lot of people's eyes. Now, another card that went under the radar, the Mew VMAX from Fusion Strike. This was a $60, $70 card for a long period of time, now up to around $245, up 78% over the past 3 months, and it is holding in this like 250-ish range based on recent sales. Now, there are a couple lower end cards I want to talk about, the first being the Palkia V from Astral Radiance. This is up to around 80, 85 bucks. This was a card that again was around, $50, $60 for a long period of time. And the Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go, and this is what I was saying in the thumbnail. I never thought I would see a card from Pokemon Go push like almost $100 raw. The Mewtwo V alt, even with this ugly stamp from Pokemon Go, is over $80 now. And recent sales are in this range from the past, 3 days or so. $85 from today, and a couple days back, $95, another one at $95. Incredible move on the Mewtwo V. I don't even think it's like that impressive of an artwork in my opinion. I do think it's cool, but $90 cool, $95 cool, I don't know about that. The Galarian Articuno from Chilling Reign, this is back up to around $75, up almost 39% on the month. Chilling Reign has a lot of these cards, like the Galarian Articuno. You have the Ice Rider Calyrex or the Shadow Rider Calyrex. You also have the Galarian Slowking, I believe, in there. A few of these cards that aren't super popular Pokemon, but are in that like $50 to $75-ish range that add a lot of depth to that set. After that, we also have the Noivern V from Evolving Skies. This has made a huge move, up almost 64% on the month, from around $40 up to around 70-ish at this point. And I think recent sales are actually a little bit higher. You can see here, $110 most recent sale on the 28th. And then on the 27th, we had sales at $84.50, $84.50. A low one here at $40 on the 27th as well. But the majority of the sales recently are pushing $75. And then the final card I want to bring to your attention today is actually the Zygarde EX. And this is up to around $50-ish, up almost 61% over the past month on TCG Player and a near mint copy. And most recent sales are actually pushing almost $100. You can see here, 100, a $30 sale, which is definitely an outlier. Another one at 100, 99, 62. So 3 of the past 4 are basically there at triple digits. And I think a lot of this has to do with the announcement from PokeBeach a couple days ago that Storm Emeralda is only going to feature Mega Zygarde EX now. I think that a lot of people assumed this was going to be a Rayquaza set. It doesn't seem like that is going to be the case. And I think now that it's confirmed to have the Zygarde in there, people are trying to pump these cards up a little bit and take advantage of the news cycle and make some of these plays early before the general public catches on to some of the cards that will be in that set. So that's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. All of the top 20 alternate art cards were up this month, and a lot of the cards outside the top 20 were also up as well. And then finally, some cool milestones. Deaths and Rivals PCTB is around 400 now. Astral breaking 400 on TCG Player and Surgeon Sparks. finally over $300 on TCG Player. So if you guys got some value of this content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below for the algorithm. It helps out a ton. If you guys are shopping on eBay, TCG Player, Hobbiesville, Cardboard Hero, I have affiliate links down below. They're free and easy to use. I get a small kickback, so it's a great way to continue supporting me making these free videos for you guys. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.